let's take a quick run through God of War 3, the E3 demo. I'll try and comment. Basically, this is where God of War 2 ends and God of War 3 picks off. Kratos has climbed Mount Olympus, and that was Helios. And I think, I guess these are like the gods, what do you call it? God's minions or servants, or little army to protect Mount Olympus. So a new move is the run with the bodies or enemies. Also, you can rip them off like rip them apart like God of War 2 and 1. Still roll, still same controls. You have the abilities from the first two games still there. More specifically, God of War 2 actually. So, oh God, come on. And you have this new ability where, just gonna do it, where you do this. It's basically to get you near the action. It's L1 and then circle. You can use it on anything, I believe also bosses. The graphics of course look absolutely beautiful. What they're claiming is that there will be no CG in this part of the game, while part 1 and 2 had lots of CG. They're saying this part won't have CG. And from what I've seen in the demo, I believe yes, that's possible, very possible with the power of the engine I've seen in this game. Of course, you get these slow stutters as you've seen here, but that's very reasonable given the no loading and what do you call it? The scale of the game. Of course, I still dislike these slower parts. I don't know. They're fun kinda when there are puzzles, but maybe this is just like the tutorial part of the game. It's a bit slow. Okay. Anyways, I'm glad to see that one developer is proud of their in-game engine, unlike, for example, Uncharted 2 and Heavy Rain, which rely on CG. Especially Uncharted 2 relies on a lot of CG actually, or more specifically, they're using the in-game engine, but rendering a video of it, so it's no use. It's not in-game. This is pure in-game. This is why I like God of War. And other games are very proud of their in-game engine and don't use any pre-rendered videos. So he proclaims now that he's Helios and he's attacking one of the Titans. I forgot his name. And basically the battle has just started between the gods and the Titans. See the stutters? It's just the loading, so I guess it's acceptable so long as they see it's still lagging a bit. So long as they put some like logo to tell you that it's loading, I guess it's fine. Unfortunately, there is no sign, so you're stuck with a really weird, stutter. Anyways, the gameplay is pretty awesome. There are new monsters, as you'll see now. Even the little minions are redone in a more scary way, I guess. So you got one of these. I think there was one or two in the other God of Wars, or more actually. Actually, maybe I should let them dogpile me and show you what it does. Okay, oops, sorry. I'll show you what happens if they dogpile me. They actually come as a group and dogpile you. I guess I beat them up, so no, they're not doing it anymore. But if there are enough around you, they dogpile you and you have to press the analog. And that's Helios attacking me. You have to press the analog to basically, what do you call it? Break them off. Sorry, I lost concentration over there. From what I heard, there are also like fire dashes, which is a faster, more efficient way of dodging. And I've noticed that they've slowed it slightly down. You see the rolling? I think it's a bit slower, or actually quite slower. I think they wanted to use the fire dash, the new fire dash ability. Sorry, I'm sucking a bit. I was playing nicely then. You see the music, how it stutters here. It's kind of weird. I thought it was because I was downloading things, but I'm not downloading anything now. So there's a weird stutter. I hope they fix, and of course the fatalities or finishers are still brutal, and his guts are, you know, pouring out. What I don't get is the Titans are now pissed off at you for some reason. Maybe they've betrayed you and said, hey, thanks Kratos for bringing us back, but you know what, let's just kill you. I don't know, they seem very aggressive against you. And that's Helios again, and they're hinting at you shooting at Helios with a crossbow thingy. Anyways, you go to hit him, and then you see this huge monster thingy behind you. It's a snake, a lion, and a goat at the same time. The frame rate is not 60 and it's not 30. It's actually something in between. It's usually from 30 to 40. Whoops. That's the first time. So it's something between 30 and 40. The frame rate, which is, I think, very good for a game like God of War in the sense of a scale and huge. So you can use it on bosses or whatever. So it's quite big, and that's killing the snake. So the frame rate is very good given the size of the game. That's a final point on that. Of course, now he's pissed off. You cut off his tail and whatnot, and you're fighting the lion, I guess. And now Helios is shouting, "Do not interfere, Ghost of Sparta." I guess he's no longer in the battle. Well, apparently to the gods, you know, that he's like, you know, just the guy caught in between. And now, of course, you finish off the lion in a brutal way. Just ripped his face off. Now you're left with the goat. Oh yeah, I still have Achilles, I guess, what was it, fleece or golden fleece? Golden fleece, yeah. I forgot to use it, sorry about that. You still have all your abilities actually. The game feels the same, but there are some changes to the speeds and yeah, basically the speeds.